time as we're underway here in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Where are they, team?
Mike 50. Let's go, defenses. Get out.
One.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
I 7, let's go.
Mike's 50.
All day, baby.
Mariota on first down. Bryant has it. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw Mariota. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
We got 4.
Here's Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
17 yards. First down, Rams.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Goff. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Mariota now. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Kill, turn up.
Throwing, Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A first down throw for Mariota. Complete to Bryant. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Mariota. Open man, here's Foster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Mariota now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's first and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result? 6 points.
Touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On second down, this is Gurley. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former star at the University of Buffalo, Khalil Mack, in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mariota. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
Check 59.
From the gun, Mariota. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Meh.
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it?
Buffalo touchdown. From 19 yards away. The Bills will add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick 1st down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Los Angeles.
180.
A shotgun snap for gone. He's going to air one out. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now it's gone. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
180.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again is gone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Line 20.
Watch left, watch left. Let's go, let's go.
On first down, it's Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Check, check, 43. Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again.
On second and 12, Goff. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. To throw is gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The 40, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll increase their lead to 28. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 36-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. On the counter, this is Singletary. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Goff. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st down, Goff. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for L.A. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Get in the weight room. March 43.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, check. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
One.
You got three. Three down.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. The 3rd down run gets him nothing.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
Yeah, if you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Watch the run.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Goff now looking to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
All day, any day.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Rams will get it at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. It's a gain of 34. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
The play lost a yard.
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's set a tone.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.